Good day, everyone. You're welcome to the lesson of today. How has your day been? Our subject for today is verbal reasoning, and our topic is gender. As you can see on the screen, our topic is gender. Today, we'll be considering the topic gender. My name is Adedayo Hadegoke. You're welcome to the lesson of today. Okay, what should you know at the end of this lesson? You should be able to define gender, give the masculine and feminine of given words, and identify common and neutral gender. Now, what is gender? Gender is defined as a classification of a noun or pronoun as feminine, masculine, or neuter. Now, gender is defined as the socially constructed roles and behaviors that a society typically associates with males and females. An example of gender is referring to someone who wears a dress as a female. Okay, we've talked about gender before, but today we want to emphasize on a part of the gender that is not associated with um, masculine or feminine. As in, we are not considering masculine and feminine today, though we'll be looking at it because they are parts of gender. But we want to focus more on the common gender and the neutral gender today. Okay, the World Health Organization, also called the WHO, defines gender as what? As the socially constructed characteristics of men and women, such as their norms, that is the normal things they do. Like a lady will put on a dress, their roles, the mother is the one who breastfeeds and backs the baby. So their roles and the relationships of women and men, and the relationships between groups of women and men. Okay, and you should know that these roles vary, that is, they are different from one society to another society. What women do in this society is different from what women do in another society, though the general gender form that we have are the masculine and the feminine. We have some two other basic forms of gender. Okay, we've seen what masculine and feminine is in our previous lesson. We saw what it was. Okay, today we'll be focusing more on the common gender and the neutral gender. These are examples of masculine and feminine: boy, girl, man, woman. You can see them. Okay, we have father and son, mother and daughter, grandfather, grandmother, king, queen. You can see them on the screen. You have your prince as masculine, then princess, lion, then lioness, wizard as masculine, witch as feminine, rooster, and groom, the bride. Okay, we have more examples here. Even for animals, okay, these are all masculine and feminine gender: actor, actress, author, authoress, bachelor, spinster, boy, girl, bridegroom, bride. These are all masculine and feminine: conductor, conductress, emperor, empress, gentleman, lady, headmaster, headmistress, heiress. Okay, now we want to look at the neuter gender. It was also mentioned in our previous lesson that on neuter gender, the maleness or femaleness doesn't apply. We are not talking about male or female. Okay, these are neither male nor female. And examples of these are books, table, pen, gold, skull, rock. They are usually non-living things. They are usually non-living things, objects around us. But when I mention a book can be of any size. It can be big, it can be small. So whether it's big or it's small, or it is flat, or it has a lot of volume, whichever way, a book is a book. So that's the gender. That's the neuter gender for books. Okay, we looked at common gender and neutral gender. We'll be looking at it in a complex way today. Now look at this example. Or before we look at the example, let me explain what common gender is again. Okay. Now common gender denotes either gender, that is any of the two, whether male or female. Though you don't know, it is not specific, but it means either one of them. It can even mean the two of them, as in the word you get. You don't know whether it is male or female, but the word means any of them. Now look at this. This means the same word may be used for both male and female. And look at these examples. We have teacher. If I tell you that, oh, I saw my teacher. If you don't know my teacher, you don't know if my teacher is a male or a female. I'll just tell you, oh, I saw my teacher. But if you know her, then you know the gender, whether it is whether it's a male or she's a female. But teacher as a word, I saw one of our teachers. You don't know who the teacher is, whether male or female. So this is a common gender. Look at this other one, farmer. I met a farmer. If I don't know the farmer, I don't know who you're talking about. So farmer can be male or female. We don't know. So that is a common word, a common gender. President, child. The child is the baby of humans. Okay, oh, I saw a child. But you don't know if the child is boy or girl. So child there is a common gender. Now I want you to give me the answer to this example. Look at number one. A child who goes to basic school. A child who goes to basic school, what do we call such a person? Basic school is primary school. The one you go before you get into college or university. So basic school is primary school. What do we call a child who goes to basic school? Is it pupil or student or scholar? Which of the three? Okay. It is not scholar. It is not student. It is a pupil. The answer there is pupil. That's a name we give to someone who goes to basic school. Look at this one. One who is at college or university, not basic school now. Somebody who is learning at a college or a university. Is it student, pupil, or scholar? Okay, the answer is student. A student attends a college or the university. So the answer here is student. So you should take note of that. You are in primary school, you are a pupil, not a student. And when you have your siblings in the college, the secondary school, they are students. Is that taken? Now, let's come to neuter gender. Okay, neuter gender, like was mentioned before, they are things without life or sex. You cannot say this is male or female. They are objects, things without life or sex, though they represent others of the same likeness. And look at these examples. We have church, table, house, dish, coffee. All these are objects, though they represent the whole. Like, we have different churches, but all of them are still church. Like I told you about books, no matter the size of the book, a book is still a book. So no matter the church, all of them are still churches. The same thing with table. So when we all those objects together, they are referred to as table or church. That is what we call neuter gender, objects. They are not male, they are not female, they are not common gender. Common gender is the general name for both sexes. But neuter refers to non-living things. Is that taken? Now look at this. Which are the neuter gender in this list? We have there, we have bread, we have guest, we have street, and then we have pupil. Which of them is neuter? Neuter means objects. No life, no sex. Let's consider them one after the other. This is deer. A deer is an animal. So it is not a neuter gender because it has life. This is bread. Bread is an object. It doesn't have life or sex. So bread is one. The next one, guests. Okay, guests are visitors that you've invited. They are human beings. Then we have street. Street does not have male or female, so street is also a neuter gender. Then we have pupil. Okay, pupil refers to human beings. So bride and street are the two neuter gender that we have here. Is that taken? Let's look at the next one. What do we have here? What is this? Chair. This one, box, teacher, pig, infant. So which is the neuter gender? Let's consider. Is chair a neuter gender? Yes, it does not have life. Chair. The next one, box. Yes, it does not have life. Do we have any other one? Teacher has life, a human being. Pig has life, an animal. Infant. Do you know who an infant is? An infant is a young child. In case you've not heard infant before, infant means a young child. So it has life, it's a human being. So only box and chair and box are the neuter gender that we have here. Is that taken? So neuter gender refers to objects, things without life or sex. Without life or sex. Take note of that. Common means you don't know whether it's a male or a female, like children, teachers, while neuter refers to objects. Is that taken? Okay, in this picture you can see human beings there, animals, and then things. We have the kite here. Okay, we have the tree. We have the boy. We have a dog. Okay. So in this picture, you can see the masculine gender there. We have the dog. Okay, that's common because you don't know whether it's a beach or whether it's a male dog. Okay. Now, what have we learned today? Gender is defined as a classification of a noun or pronoun as feminine, masculine, common, or neuter. Take note of that, the four basic. Feminine, masculine, common, neuter. They are the four forms of gender that we have. Take note of that. So your evaluation, what you should do. Number one, define gender. Give 5 masculine and feminine words you know. Then list some common and neuter gender. Okay, answer these questions and send to my mail. That's adedayo.adegoke@greenland.org. I'll be expecting your answers. Okay, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day and be happy.